I welcome all the viewers to a fresh episode of Regular Updates channel. My name is Nikhil Kumar and in this video I'll be delivering today's top news headlines. But before moving ahead, if you are new to the channel, then please subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss an update. Starting with the first news, Serum Institute of India gets nod for phase 2 and 3 clinical trials of Oxford vaccine. The Drugs Controller General of India, DCGI, has given nod to Serum Institute of India for conducting phase 2 and 3 human clinical trials of a COVID-19 vaccine developed by University of Oxford in the country. According to the revised proposal, 1600 people aged above 18 years will participate in the trials across the 17 selected sites including AIIMS Delhi, AIIMS Jodhpur, BJ Medical College in Pune, Rajendra Memorial Research Institute of Medical Sciences in Patna, Postgraduate Institute of Medical Education and Research in Chandigarh, Nehru Hospital in Gorakhpur, Andhra Medical College in Visakhapatnam, JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research in Mysore. Moving ahead to next headline, bank accounts opened under Jan Dhan Yojana crosses 40 crore mark. More than 40 crore bank accounts have been opened under the government's flagship financial inclusion drive Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. The achievement comes just ahead of the 6th anniversary of the launch. The scheme was launched on August 28, 2014 with an aim to provide universal access to banking facilities to the people in the country. The accounts under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana are basic saving accounts with additional features like no requirement of maintaining minimum balance. As per the latest figure, the deposits in these bank accounts are more than Rs 1.3 lakh crore. Moving ahead to next headline, United Kingdom to issue coin to honor Gandhiji. Britain is considering minting a coin to commemorate Mahatma Gandhi amid growing interest in recognizing the contribution of people from Black, Asian and other minority ethnic groups. Gandhiji's birthday, October 2, is observed as the International Day of Non-Violence as part of the global reassessment of history, colonialism and racism triggered by the death of black man George Floyd. Some British institutions have begun re-examining their past. Ransomware feared as possible saboteur for November elections in the US. Federal authorities say one of the gravest threats to the November elections in the US is a well-timed ransomware attack that could paralyze voting operations. The threat isn't just from foreign governments, but any fortune-seeking criminal. Ransomware attacks targeting state and local governments have been on the rise, with cyber criminals seeking quick money by seizing data and holding it hostage until they get paid. Even if ransomware attacks fail to disrupt elections, it could nonetheless rattle confidence in the vote. Now moving ahead to next headline, mass jailbreak in Afghanistan. At least 24 die in Islamic State attack. A gun battle between Islamic State fighters and Afghan security forces raged at prison in the eastern city of Jalalabad on Monday, with at least 24 people killed after the militants' overnight assault led to a mass jailbreak. The attack began on Sunday evening with car bomb detonated at the entrance of the prison, and there were numerous other blasts heard as the IS gunmen opened fire on security guards. Some 30 militants were involved in the attack on the prison, where some 2,000 prisoners were held. A question based on the last episode is: answer to the last question is: thanks for watching Regular Updates. If you like the information, then hit the like button, share it with your near and dear ones, and mention any feedback or query related to the video in the comment section.